the best in this life and in the hereafter. And imagine someone happy in this life, and then he goes happy in the hereafter. Happiness continuing to happiness. What a beautiful life. His life is not going to finish. Allah Azza wa Jal gave us the mind, gave us the fitrah, gave us this universe. And with the fitrah, we were going smoothly with this creation. We came to know Allah Azza wa Jal easily because our fitrah is clear. That's the way we come to know Allah Azza wa Jal and we get closer to Him. Look at the situation when a doctor becomes famous and he starts earning money. And the money, like one doctor here, he said to me once, Wallahi, I don't know from where the money comes to my account. From the amount of money they were pumped inside my account, from here, he will be going to a surgery here, to a clinic there, and they all pump money. Subhanallah. This person once will be walking in the city next to the school of medicine, and he will look at that school and he will say, well, that building was the reason behind what I'm in right now. Except for that school of medicine was really tough, and except for these professors were really tough with us, and we did some good work, we put effort, we faced hard time, and then this is the result. Well, this life is exactly the same. You want to be a famous doctor, a rich doctor, you want to have the final product, the best reward, then you must face how many years at the university? 6 years. And how many years of enjoyment, money, richness after that? 30, 40 years? That's the equation. Did you get the point? What is the point? Struggle and you get the rest. And that struggle, you will stand in front of it and you will say, that was a good struggle. I enjoyed that struggle. When you see the reward at the end, you see the final product, you will say, well, that's why Allah Azza wa Jal spoke about the people of Jannah. They will say, Alhamdulillah, Allah brought us to this dunya. Alhamdulillah, we struggled in that dunya and we are now in Jannah. This is exactly what we want to feel about this dunya. We don't want to feel that like those who know just the superficial things about this dunya. The second thing that we need to know, that this dunya is Jannah. As we said, Allah will give you in this dunya as well Jannah if you are able to know Him. If you are able to know Allah Azza wa Jal, wallahi, this is the Jannah. And if the Jannah in the hereafter, like the Jannah in knowing Allah here, it will be enough. That's why the scholars, they used to say, in this dunya there is a Jannah. Whoever don't enter this Jannah will not enter the Jannah in the hereafter. Where is this Jannah? Where is this garden? We need to know it. Well, if you come closer to Allah Azza wa Jal and know Allah Azza wa Jal practically, you will live in that Jannah. You will not be sad when people are sad. You will not be bored when people are bored. You will understand Allah Azza wa Jal. From Allah Azza wa Jal, everything. You will be living your life happy. This is the difference. The happiness, the Jannah, is in knowing Allah Azza wa Jal and obeying Him. Allah. For example, you have a house full of electrical instruments, fridge, iron, washing machine, dishwasher, microwave, blender, all of these. But you don't have electricity. What are these instruments? Useless. Why? The electric current is not there. If you are in this life living, mashallah, PhD, mashallah, very successful in your life, you have money in your account, you are married, you have kids, but there is no electrical current in your life, Allah, everything is useless. If you don't know Allah Azza wa Jal, everything is useless. You just didn't do anything in this life. You came like one of the writers, the scholars, he said, if you don't add anything to this dunya, you are extra on this dunya. If you don't add anything in this dunya, you are extra. Which means life came and went and you were just nothing. Just a rubbish bin in the sideway and that's it. But the true one who knows about this dunya is the one who change, put his footprint in this dunya, make something. Number 3, from this verse, we understand that Allah is saying to us that the non-believers, they look at this dunya as material enjoyment. It's just fun. And this is something that you need to be careful. One of the brothers, he's sending his daughter to our school, to our weekend school, and I was giving the girls a lesson, and I was just brainstorming the lesson and see what they have in their minds. And I said, why are we living? And yes, why are we living? For fun. And yani, she destroyed me. Allah, she destroyed me. From this age, that's what she drank. Not from her parents. No. From the system. If you are not aware and you don't wake up your kids, they will go with the current. You need to wake them up. You need to make whoever is around you to wake them up. Wake up. We live in this dunya. We do our best in this dunya. We really build this dunya, but this dunya is not in our heart. We are not living here for fun. Fun, even if we do fun, we do it for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jalla. To take power, energy, to start strongly after that. Someone is doing da'wah, is studying hard, is doing all of this stuff. He wants to take a one-day relax. Yes, take one day relax. What's your intention behind that? Let's go and have fun on the beach. Why do you want to do that? Because I want to give my body and my mind a relax, so when I start again, I will start strongly. Okay, this fun is for the sake of Allah. But fun as, why bother? Fun as, why should I wake up early in the morning and do all of this stuff. Fun. Why should I pray 12 rak'ahs sunnah every day? Why should I pray 2 rak'ahs duha or 8 rak'ahs duha every day? Why should I pray witr? Why should I open the Quran? Why should I open a book and read? Why should I educate myself? Why should I do da'wah? Why should I? Let's have relax. Life is fun. Well, if life is fun, wallahi, it's not fair. Wallahi, if there is no hereafter, no accounting, everyone's going to be held account to what he did. No fair. Look at those who are now get killed just by oppressions. These people who are oppressors, they are killing the innocent people. If there is no account, it's not making sense. The whole life is not making sense. People are just oppressors their whole life, and then they die, and people are killed, are kidnapped, everything is happening to them, and they die, and that's it. It's not making sense. No fair. That's why there is 100% evidence that everyone is going to be asked. No way. As we are seeing in front of us, 100% there is something going to happen after death. Number 4 that we get from that verse, that the miserable life is, who has the most miserable life? Which one is the one who is living a miserable life? Which one? Which one? Which one who is living the most miserable life on this earth? Anyone? The one who is farthest from Allah Azza wa Jal. As you get further from Allah Azza wa Jal, you are miserable. You get closer to Allah Azza wa Jal, you are happy. Scared from Allah, get closer. Everything you get scared from, you escape from except Allah Azza wa Jal. You run towards Him. The most miserable is the one who is furthest from Allah Azza wa Jal. Even if he owned the whole world. Even if he owned everything. Look at this life that we are living. With this, we do everything. Not just phone calls. Internet, pay our bills, register the cars, do everything in this. Just with this small piece of metal. We do everything. Do you want more soft and comfortable life than this? Still, people are not happy. By giving them all of this, they are not happy. Why? Because the miserable one is the one who is furthest from Allah. Get closer to Allah and see the happiness. Always, there is a small, imagine with me, the one who went to Hajj will understand what I am saying. In Hajj, especially in Arafat Day, most of the time is the hottest day. Hot. You will be sweating. And you will be living with these towels for 3 days in the outside. And these towels, they used to be white, but now they are brown. 3 days outside, sweating, brown, dirt. You are just exhausted, but absolutely happy. Happiness you can't imagine. When you feel the closeness to Allah Azza wa Jal in the day of Arafah, you just don't want to leave that day. I just want this day to be the longest day ever. From the happiness that you look at the situation here. Green everywhere. Rivers, cleanness, everything is just organized to the best, where's the happiness? People are looking for happiness. That's why, if you look at them, when it comes to the weekend, they start preparing Friday night, 4 p.m. They don't call it 4 o'clock. You know what they call it? I learned it from the guys. They call it beer o'clock. They start, that's it. We are going to start. On Monday morning, why? I'm going to start working again. When I'm going, usually as a Muslim, you get energy from the weekend, you get some rest in order to start on Monday. So our meter will be high on Monday, and then we will start go down, and then when it comes on Friday, we start coming up. They are the opposite. They will start on Monday, willing to go to Friday. So that after the 5 o'clock, they start, that's it. Now we got the card, the green card. We can do whatever we want. No happiness. The one who is happy, the one who is living happiness 24/7. The one who is waiting for the weekend to give him happiness, wallahi, he is not happy. Waiting for the weekend, that's it. Material. And unfortunately, we are starting becoming materialists. We want to be happy with material. How? Wallahi, brother, mashallah, bought in today a new shoes. Mashallah, brother, wallahi, beautiful shoes. He's happy. Happy for what? For shoes? Because you bought shoes. And nowadays, they buy them orange or pink or phosphorus or whatever or turquoise. So when they walk in the university, they just, everyone knows that, oh, orange boots. What's this? He's happy. Happy for his shoes? Look at this happiness. Happy for his shoes? Forgive me, sisters. The sister will buy a new scarf and a new jilbab every time she's coming past a window of the building. She will be looking, everything is alright. Yeah, good. What? Happy with the scarf and the clothes? What's this happiness? Subhanallah. Not just you, by the way. The men are doing, the guys are doing it as well. Every time they come past a window, they look. They look at themselves, of course. So, we don't want to have the happiness by materials. Our happiness is coming from our relationship with Allah Azza wa Jalla. So, what is the reality of this life? The real life is to know Allah Azza wa Jalla. The real life is to obey Him, and He will give you. And if He gave you, you will be satisfied. You will be happy. But if everyone else gave you and Allah didn't give you, you won't get happiness. You will be happy when you feel I'm studying because why are we studying? Why are you studying at university? Because we want to get that piece of paper, so we go back and say to the company, I have that piece of paper, so you hire you, so you start saving money, so you get married, and then after that you start thinking of your kids, how you are going to save money for them, because they have schools, they have universities, and then you retire, and then your kids will start the journey again. You know that Mr. Normal? Did I tell you about the story of Mr. Normal? Mr. Normal is someone who was normal. He was born to normal parents. And he went to a normal school. And he was getting normal marks. And graduated from year 12 normally with normal marks. And entered a normal university with normal speciality.